Hello everyone, welcome back. It's part 24. So let's go and talk to everyone. He's coming with. Pretty convenient teleport, eh?
Oh, Makore, Buji ni modotta ka.
So yep, just all Makore, so O is and then his name. Buji ni, so safely essentially. Safely, and then modoru is to come back or to go back or to, you know, yeah, to return. And this is just past tense, of course. Modotta ka. And then cut, just like a questiony thing. Ah! Oh wow, he's crying it up. Deku no ki-sama, gomen nasai. So he's kind of the opposite to the other guy, actually. So his first half of the word is in katakana, and the second half is in hiragana. Kind of funny, but yeah. So, you know, obviously just great Deku tree, sorry. Are hodo chui sarete ita no ni, makore wa, are hodo, I believe just means like, I'll look it up because sometimes they surprise you and you think what looks like a combination of two words is a combination of two words, and it turns out to be just something completely different. Yeah, are hodo, no, it's exactly what I thought. Yeah, to that extent. Yeah. So are is that, and hodo is like, yeah. That degree, to that much of a degree, that much of an extent. And then chui sareteita. Chui. So chui is like, you know, to keep an eye on, I suppose, to be careful of. And he's saying sareru, which is obviously like passive. So I wonder if he's saying, you know, to that much of an extent I was being cared for, kind of thing. I was being watched out for. And then no ni, meaning but, or although, despite being looked out for to that extent. You know, and then his own name referring to himself. I. So I guess it's like, more natural English might be something like, you know, even though you were, you know, you warned us not to go, you know, you warned us that many times, and you warned us that to that much of an extent of how dangerous the Forbidden Woods was, but still I blah 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 blah. I think that's sort of the idea.
Mo yoi, Makore. Tsugi kara wa ki o tsukeru no jazo.
So mo yoi. Nowadays this would be moi, I think. Which basically means people say this when they're frustrated a lot. Moi. Like, you know, no more, like that's like just kind of, yeah, no more, that's good sort of thing. That's enough. Like already that's plenty. But he's obviously saying this in kind of a positive way. He's saying like, you know, that's plenty of apologizing. I don't need any more apologizing. That's enough. That's fine, kind of thing. Makore, just his name, and then tsugi kara wa. So from the next time, and then for sure, I guess wa just contrasts it with this time, because of course this time he sort of didn't kiyotsukeru. Makore. He didn't kiyotsukeru. He obviously messed up and fell into the Forbidden Woods and all that. So wa is just to contrast it, I believe, with this time. Tsugi kara wa. Like, I know that from the next time, for sure, as opposed to this time, you know, take care. He's not saying I know, actually, but he's saying, yeah, take care the next time as opposed to this time, you know, when you didn't.
Omae o Yoku yatte kureta. Lei o yu zo.
So that's just addressing us. Yoku yatte kureta, like just kind of. Well, literally, it's kind of like you did for me well, I suppose. You did well for me, or, you know, I suppose implied within that is thank you for doing so well. Yeah. Yeah. And then Leo you. I don't know if that's like... Yeah, I think that maybe is. It's saying I give my thanks. I say thanks. I express my thanks. Yeah, Leo you to thank. Okay, and then just zo at the end. Just a funny little vibe changer. Kore wa... Oh, sorry.
Kore wa yakusoku no mono ja.
Regarding this, promise item. Or, of course, much more naturally, the promised thing. The promised thing. This is the thing I promised you.
Uketotte kurai.
Just, you know, receive, take. And then kure for fun. Excuse me. But yeah, receive, take obviously means just, you know, take it now. That's a nice looking pearl. I kind of want that. Furoru no shinju o teni ireta. Obviously, you entered into the hand. Furoru's god pearl, or Feyroor, as the god's called in English. Daichi no seirei deku no ki kara sazukatta kami no hogyoku. Okay, so Daichi no seirei, just basically the earth spirit. Deku no ki, so it's not even, it's, I guess because we're not talking to him, we can do away with the title, just Deku no ki, the Deku tree. We don't need the great Deku tree or anything like that, just Deku no ki, don't need summer afterwards. Kara, so from the Deku tree. Excuse me. Ooh. And then Sazukaru, I suppose, is intransitive. Yeah, kind of. I suppose, maybe, is it a bit passive? Like the god's jewel that was sort of given, was entrusted from the Deku tree. Sazukaru. Let's have a look. To be awarded. To be gifted. So maybe it's like... Maybe it's because we have been Sazukatted. I don't think it is, though, is it? Maybe it is. I'm not sure. Deku no ki kara. So from the Deku tree, we were Sazukatted. It's the god's jewel which we were Sazukatted. We were granted from the Deku tree. Maybe.
Sono shinju ga omae o yoi unme ni michibite kureru koto o inotte oru zo.
So that, you know, God Pearl. You, yoi unme ni michibite kureru koto o inotte oru. So inotte oru is basically I exist praying for the kind of phenomenon of that God Pearl leading you to, leading you to a good fate, good fortune sort of thing, good fate. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Kore, makore. Mo nakute nai.
Kore makore. Kore? I wonder if this is acting a bit like... I'm wondering if this is acting a bit like Korra or something. Where it's kind of like maybe, come now. and then makore. Obviously, Makar's name in Japanese. Mo naku denai. So any more kind of crying. Naku denai. Naku denai. It's not nakanaide. It's not naite wa inaide. Naki naite inaide. I don't know, man. Naku denai. I mean, basically, it's just don't cry anymore. But I'm a bit confused about naku denai. Anyway, it's negative. It's just saying don't cry anymore, basically.
So, いつものようにお前の演奏を聞かせておくれ。
So now, いつものように. So this is just like kind of as the state of always sort of thing. In the way of always, or as always, more naturally. お前の演奏を. So your enso is like basically a musical performance, I believe. Let me just double check that. Yeah, musical performance, literally what it says in the dictionary. And then this is kiku, to listen, but this is causative, so it's like cause me to listen to your musical performance, or let me hear it kind of thing. Let me listen. Allow me to listen. Kikasete okure, basically what it is. そうでした。早く儀式を始めないといけないですね。So that was the case, sort of thing. Quickly, 儀式 is ceremony. 始めないと. So if, you know, do not start the ceremony quickly and, you know, it's unacceptable. Things cannot continue. We will all die, kind of situation, I suppose. Yeah, ですね, right. みんなお待たせしました. So everyone, and we may have seen this already. お待たせしました. This is the causative of matsu, meaning to wait. And then you put an honorific before it, and then you put a polite form of suru after it. In this case, shimashita, because it's past tense. And it becomes like, I caused you to wait. And implied within that is an apology. Sorry for making everyone wait. The apology is not explicitly stated, but if you're ever sort of queuing in a convenience store in Japan or a supermarket, usually the person, when you get to them, they will say this to you. They'll say, omatase shimashita, you know, like, I caused you to wait. And again, implied within that is sorry about that. But yeah, there you go. And then, 早速儀式を始めるです. 早速, just, I guess, you know, like immediately, at once. 儀式 ceremony 始める. I will start the ceremony immediately. And then des at the end, because he's weird. Kenshi Omae-sama. So swordsman Omae-sama, Mr. Omae. 俺に今日はいつもより一層力を一層力を入れて演奏しますです. You're like, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. He's saying shimas and then des. That's wrong. But yeah. Maybe he's just a bit uneducated, a bit unsophisticated, I don't know. But yeah, it's probably pretty terrible of me to call him an idiot. But yeah, that is wrong. Shimas des. People don't talk like that. Let me just look up this iso. Is there liuk? No. Iso chikara. That's not a word either. Iso. So iso. I've got loads of things here. Much more. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's all it is. Okay, it's probably just that. So ole ni. This is literally like as thanks with an honorific before it. Ole ni, yeah, as thanks. Kyo wa, today, as opposed to other days. Itsumo yori, always than, or than always. Isso, just much more, I believe. Chikara o irete, I will sort of, put power in, quite literally. Enso shimasu desu. So, musical performance, do, and then des at the end, weirdly and wrongly. Douka tanoshinde itte kudasai. So somehow, or in whatever way, or maybe kind of like by all means, perhaps, or by any means. Tanoshinde itte kudasai. And I guess that's like, please kind of go on from this point to enjoy it, or something. Bit literal, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what the English is. Probably much more natural English, like I hope you love it. Bloody hell, he's already loving it. Ah. It's pretty fucked up. I like playing music to spawn the Deku tree's seed. It's pretty gross. Okay, Deku no Ki-sama. Kotoshi mo rippana mi ga narimashita. Okay. So, great Deku tree. Kotoshi mo, this year also. Rippa is just, splendid, fantastic, great, excellent. Splendid is probably the best. Splendid nut, that's just a nut adjective. Mi, like nuts, basically. Ga narimashita. Is naru a verb? Oh, to bear fruit. Okay. No, that can't be right. No, it is intransitive. Okay, maybe it is right. Yeah, maybe it is. So the Deku tree narimashita. He bore fruit, if that's the correct conjugation in English. So yeah, So yeah, I don't know, man. Or maybe it's like the nuts have borne, have bore. It's intransitive. Anyway, there you go. Konomi de mata mori o sodatemasu. Konomi de, so with these seeds, or with this seed, or whatever. Mata, again, mori, a forest, and then sodateru. I think that's potential. Sodatsu is to raise. Let's have a check. Nope, ignore me. It's not sodatsu. Maybe sodateru is the transitive. Yeah, okay, the transitive is sodateru. So this is not potential form. This is just sodatemasu, meaning kind of we will. We will kind of, spawn, I guess. We will spawn a forest. We can but again, we can spawn forests. I said can again. We will spawn forests. And then soredewa itte mairimasu. Soredewa, with that being said, with that having been done, with our business here concluded, itte, I will go, and then mairimasu just means, it's just a polite thing. I think itte mairimasu. So go and come, or something. Mairu has quite a lot of meanings, I believe. To go, to come, to call, to be defeated, to collapse, to die, to be annoyed, to be nonplussed, to be madly in love, to visit a shrine or a grave. Huh. Mata Lainen o aishimashou. So again, next year, and then just keigo for some reason. O aishimashou. Let's meet again next year. それではお元気で with that, with our business concluded, お元気で just means kind of go genkily, I suppose. お元気で sort of like be, you know, be lively, be healthy, you know, take care of yourselves kind of things. Sort of that. Kenshi-sama mo o genki de. So, you know, Mr. Swordsman also, you know, be healthy, take care kind of thing. Mata o aishimashou. Again, let's meet. I'd rather not, to be honest, because that would mean doing their quest, which I don't want to do.
Bested.
Okay, now the king of Red Lions is going to talk to us a bit. And then still got this forest water. That will run out soon. Why do not you climb? What up? Oh.
やはりここもガノンに襲われていたか。
So yahari kokomo, yeah. So as expected, this place also by Ganon. Osol, I think it's osol, is to attack. So osowareru is the passive, so to be attacked by Ganon. Osowarete ita, so did it exist having been attacked by Ganon? Or yeah, I suppose when we got here, had it been attacked by Ganon already? Is sort of what he's asking. And then Masaka. Yatsu wa chikara o torimodoshi hajimeta no dewa. I don't know what that end is. Masaka just means surely not, in kind of a, you know, it can't be the case kind of thing. Very negative. Yatsu wa he, chikara power, torimodoshi hajimeta, started to take back his power. And then no dewa, I don't know what that even is. I don't know what that is. Omae, nokoru saishu no, no sorry, saigo no shinju wa koko kara hokusei ni itta basho ni aru. Hokusei, yeah, northwest, okay, fine. Itta basho ni aru. So, yeah, omaya. Nokoru is just to be left, to remain. So the remains last god pearl, or the remaining last god pearl. Koko kara, from this place, hokusei ni, to the northeast. Sorry, no, northwest. Ita is interesting. Ita. I don't know if that's... That might just be the past tense of iku. Yeah, that might be right. So from here to the northwest, went place ni aru. It exists at a place that went to the northwest from here. Maybe. Obviously it doesn't work in English, that's kind of nonsense, but I think it just means that it is located there. And then suguni shuppatsu suru zo. So immediately Shupatsu suru. Is just, let's depart. I don't know if I just want to leave it there. Oh no, oh, good. We've got letters, that's good. I'm a bit tired. I don't want to continue. I don't want to get into like an epic conversation. So this might be good to end. Good evening. So that's just katakanaized good evening. Omae-san ni tegami ga itsu todoiteimasu. Okay. So omae-san, so all katakana, so it's hard to read, but just Mr. Omae to. Tegami is obviously kanji, that's just hand, paper, or a letter. Ga, just the particle ga. Itsu. Tsu is just basically a counter for cases, kind of thing. Oh, here we go. No, look. Counter for letters, notes, documents, etc. Yeah, so never mind. And then todoiteimasu is just basically... Todoku is to arrive, in a way, or to be delivered. To deliver something is todokeru. But this is todoku, which is to have been delivered or to arrive. So todoiteimasu just means, exist being delivered, exist to having been delivered, kind of thing. Itsume no tegami desu. I hope I'm reading that right. But yeah, this is, I don't know if we've seen this in this series, but putting me after any counter makes it ordinal. So itsume doesn't mean one letter anymore, it means the first letter. And you can do that with like anything, basically. For example, ikai means once or one time. Ikai me means the first time. Or nikai me means the second time. So if we had two letters, nitsume would be the second letter. So just putting me after a counter like this, and its number, obviously, makes it ordinal. So we have itsume no tegami desu. So the first, and then no, just because that's required to link it to this, I guess. Itsume no tegami desu. The first letter. Desu. Here we go. Omae-kun. So kun is obviously just a... like a suffix for young boys. Well, not even young boys, just for males, basically, who are younger than you by a fairly considerable amount. So even if someone is 40 years old, if you are 70, you can probably still call them kun, because you're that much older than them. But anyway, omae-kun, this works, totally works for us because we're a young boy, so it completely works. Kimi ga kono tegami o yondeiru to... Oh, sorry, no. Yondeiru toyu koto wa wareware no posto o nozoite kureta toyu koto da to omou. Okay, we've got quite a lot going on here. Kimi ga, so just kimi is a way of saying you. So we've just got you. This letter, kono tegami, o yondeiru toyu koto wa. So regarding the... I suppose it is, isn't it? Regarding the phenomenon of the... Is it like... No. Yeah. Toyu koto. Regarding the kind of phenomenon of you... It's just very literal. It doesn't really matter. Like, koto kind of stands in for meanings a lot of the time. That's what's happening at the end here with this koto. This koto basically means... It means that you have peeked at our post boxes. You've peeked into our post boxes. So I don't know how to deal with koto the first time. Maybe it's just the fact. The fact. Toyu, I guess, just links this defining clause to this fact, maybe. So the fact that you exist reading this letter. Means is kind of weird. Means, and then again, this to you is probably just linking this clause to this thing that means, kind of. Means, our post box, I believe, maybe. You kind of peeked into our post box. It means that. Yeah, kind of. And then dat tomo, basically just a declarative, and then I believe, I think that's, if that, yeah. It's so uncertain when you translate it, but it's such kind of normal Japanese, really. 君がこの手紙を読んでいるということは、我々のポストを覗いてくれたということだと思う。That's a really bad explanation, wasn't it? Sorry. 君には大変世話になった。ちゃんとした礼もせず、本当に申し訳ない。Hold on. 君には大変世話になった。I think this might be all one sentence. And it's saying like, 君には, so to you or by you. Yeah, to you, maybe. 大変世話になった. Extremely kind of helped. We became aided. We became incredibly aided by you. And then chanto means like basically properly. And shita just can be in there. Chanto shita. Lei. Lei is like thanks, as we've seen before. And then mo is like even. It's like not only have we not done other things, but we didn't even thank you properly, is kind of the idea, I think, with this. Sezu is just a negative form of suru, kind of. So from suru you can get sezu, which is a negative form. And it means like without even thanking you properly. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It can do, but it doesn't in this case, because at the end we just have an apology, basically. Hontoni moshiwake nai. Moshiwake is an excuse, like a reason. It's like an excuse, basically. It's something you say that, like an explanation or an excuse or a reason or something. And then nai obviously is to not exist, so it means there does not even exist an excuse. There really, hontoni is really, so there really does not exist an excuse for, having not even thanked you properly after isn't written there, but, having become, so indebted to you is sort of what's going on. Sometimes shita can be in there. So people will say like chotto shita. Like chotto shita purezento is like a small present. And then like taishita, people will often say like taishita mono maybe? Taishita mono dewanai, which is like, taishita is like big. Taishita. But they're sort of saying it modestly. They're saying it's not a big thing. People will often say that. Like they'll give you something and they'll say taishita mono dewanai. It's not something huge, so don't worry about it. It's just a small thing. It's like modest. It's like giving someone a gift and going, oh, it's not that big of a deal. It's that kind of thing. So this shita can be in there. I've not seen chantal shita before, but there you go. Oh, look, there you go. Taishita koto wa dekinai ga, kimi ate no tegami ya todokemono ga attara posto ni something. So this is literally what I was just saying, obviously, is taishita koto wa dekinai ga. So we cannot, we can't do kind of big things. We can't do anything big. We can't do anything huge. We can't do anything massive. But kimi ate is basically to, well, ateru I believe is to address. a letter to someone. So ate is kind of just the stem of that. So I guess it's just like a kind of a... It's like addressed. Kimi addressed. Addressed to you. No tegami. So letters and delivery items addressed to you. Ga attara. If or when they exist. If or when we get them. Oh, that was weird. Let's have another kind of emulator error or something. Kanarazu wareware ga kimi no iru chikaku no posto ni todokete ageru kara posto ga ugoite itara nozoite mite kure. So kanarazu is like definitely, without fail. Wareware ga, we. Kimi no iru chikaku no posto ni, to a post box. Of close, kind of closely, closely of where you exist, kind of thing. Close to you, basically. Excuse me. And then we have todokete ageru kara. So we will deliver upwardly to you. You know, as I've said, you always consider yourself below other people when you're doing favors for them. So they are ageruing it. They are doing it upwardsly to us from their position, their self-perceived position of being lower than us in the hierarchy. But yeah, just very grammatically, just a grammar thing basically, and kind of a culture thing. But yeah, torokete ageru kara. So kara just meaning so, or because we will do that. Posto ga ugoite itara, if the post box, it says post, but they mean post box. If the post box is, kind of exists moving, or when it exists moving, nozoite mite kure, try peeking in, basically, have a look inside. Kimi no tabi wa mada mada tsuzuku koto daro. Okay. So, kimi no tabi, your travels or your journey regarding your journey. Mada means like still a long way, like not yet, or still kind of thing. It's sort of doubled up. So it means to like go on for a long time. And tsuzuku is to continue. So tsuzuku koto daro. I don't know why koto's there, to be honest. I guess it's just got a certain vibe to it. But I don't know why you couldn't just say kimi no tabi wa mada mada tsuzuku daro. But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really change it, I don't think. It's just another way of expressing it, maybe. Tegami to issho ni haiteiru mono wa skoshi wa kimi no yaku ni tatsu hazu da. So tegami to, so with letters. Issho ni, togetherly. Haite iru mono wa, objects that exist, entered togetherly with letters. And then wa, just bringing that up as the topic. So those objects wa. Skoshi wa, a little bit. Kimi no yaku ni tatsu hazuda. There is an expectation that they will a little... stand to a role, or be helpful, basically. Be helpful of you, or be helpful to you. Yeah. And then zehi uketotte hoshii. Zehi just meaning like, I think this is like, definitely, for sure, without fail. But it's when you are sort of asking maybe others to do something as a bit of an invitation. Like kanarazu is kanarazu. I don't think it really works there. But zehi is just like the maybe it's like the kanarazu for other people. If you're inviting someone, people often say zehi kite kudasai, like you definitely come, like you're completely welcome. Please, without fail, absolutely come. So zehi, I think, is just when you're sort of inviting others to do something absolutely, definitely, for sure. Don't hesitate at all. Please do it. You just say zehi. For some reason. I'm not sure why, but yeah. So zehi uketotte hoshii. So for absolutely sure, it is desirable to us that you take them, that you receive them. We want you to receive them. And then mata itsuka aeru hi o tanoshimi ni shiteiru. So again, itsuka just means someday. Aeru hi, a day we can meet. And then tanoshimi ni shiteiru, we exist, sort of acting as though, no. Basically, tanoshimi ni suru is to look forward to. So tanoshimi ni shiteiru is just we exist looking forward to the day we can meet someday again. And then kimi no koun wo inoru. So your kind of good fortune I pray. And then komori no chichi yori. So Komali's father. And then yori is just a way to say from at the end of letters. I don't know why, but there you go. Komori no chichi yori, from Komali's father. Better put money in there. Oh, damn it, dude, I wanted money. Never mind, I can't hold any more money. I'm too rich. So, yeah, you made the right call there. Hato no kakera o te ni ireta. So, a heart shard you entered into the hand. Atsumeta kakera wa zenbu de futatsu. So, gathered fragments in total, zenbu de, in all parts, or as all parts, in total, basically, futatsu, 2. Ato futatsu atsumereba. So basically, if you gather a remaining 2 kind of thing. Ato basically just means remaining, sort of. Means how much remains. So ato futatsu, remaining 2, atsumereba, if you gather the remaining 2, or a remaining 2. Laifu ga hitotsu fueru. Your life will 1 increase. Your life will increase by 1. Okay, now that's definitely enough. Yeah, I'm tired. It's only 8 p.m. I might have to play Tears of the Kingdom or something. Try and keep myself awake. Yeah, cool. Alright, that's that. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Like if you want, don't if you don't. Sorry, dude, I don't want you to keep looking at me. That's weird. Sub if you want, don't if you don't. Thanks to my patrons. Hope it's been worth it, and I'll catch you next time.